Let's do some formatting of our report. Now, if I look at this report and I preview it, it's pretty dull and boring. So let's change some things around. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make our headings bold. So I select them and there's bold, and I'm going to make them 12 points in size. I'm going to bring that down a little, and I'm going to bring those down as well. Select them all, and let's make this a little bit bigger. And that whole section, I'm going to use the section expert, and I'm going to change the color to something pleasant. And the font itself, I'm going to change to white. And let's preview. Looks very good. Looks very good. Now, your supervisor has come and said, well, can you group by customer? Absolutely we can. So off to our little group expert. We're going to group by customer name in ascending order. And then we're going to move in or nest so it looks a little different. And it looks very, very good. But here comes your supervisor again. And he says, can you sort by country? Well, that would be the sort expert. And of course, we have our record sort expert right here. And he wants it sorted by country. And we're going to say OK. And let's preview. Now you'll notice it's not sorted by country because originally we sorted by customer name. So we have to go back and we have to change our sorts. Let's get rid of that one. And notice we can't because it's being grouped. If we had grouped by country and then by customer, absolutely. So again, let's do another group by country in ascending order. And let's change these two around. And let's preview. And there it is. Now here comes your supervisor, and he says, well, can you highlight elements for me? If the last year's sales were greater than 60,000, can you show them in a different color? So we're going to select last year's sales. And this little icon here, highlighting, allows us to do conditional formatting. This is going to be a new one. And if this field, and we've selected last year's sales, is greater than 60,000, then we're going to change the background color. And we're going to pick a yellow. And let's preview that. Now remember, it was 60,000. And there it is. Now the supervisor has come and said, well, I need page numbers on this report. And that's fine. Over at the side, special fields, we have a whole bunch of options here. Total page count, we can see it there. Page number, page N of M. We're going to put that one in the page footer. And we're going to preview that. And there it is. He says, can you put that in the center? Yes. And let's center that. And he wants, or she wants, a line above and below. There's the line. We draw the line. We draw another line. We preview the report. Very easy. The supervisor also wants within here when this document was printed. Well, there's a print date right there. We'll put that in there. And we'll preview. that's when it was printed. Very easy. Now the supervisor also wants this to fit on a certain size of document. So we're going to go to our file option here and down to the page setup. And notice we can set portrait or landscape, or we can set left, right, top, and bottom. We're going to adjust that automatically. And we're going to say OK. Easy. Easy to do. Now, he has come back and he has said, I have decided that I also need to know if the sales were less than 10,000. All right, let's go back to design. Let's select that, highlighting expert. The first one is still there. We're going to do a new one. And this time, if the field is less than 10,000, what are you going to show as the color? We're going to pick custom this time, and we're going to define custom, and we want that one to stand out a little bit more. We're going to pick a shade of blue and then go very light blue, and let's preview it. Very simple. Now he also wants a logo. Alright, well that would be in the report header. So let's pull that down. And we're going to insert, and we have our choices here, a picture. And we'll wait until our option to pick a picture comes up. And we're going to put our picture right in here. That's our report header. Now we also want in our document the ability to visit our website. So let's do right here a text document or a text entry. Now with that typed in there, we're just going to click on it, and we can do our little hyperlink right here, a website, and then the address. And let's see what that looks like when we preview it. Notice it is a hyperlink finger, and our lovely picture works really well. Now we can insert all sorts of additional elements within here. We could insert another header. So let's do a right click under page header, and we could insert a section below this, the page header. And we could also right click, and we could delete that section. We could go to the report footer and bring that down and put hyperlinks in here, or attach elements in here. Now let's do an insert, and notice we have our choices to insert different objects in here. Whole variety. A sub-report. If we already had another report, we could do a sub-report. Now let's pick an object linking and embedding object from a file, and let's browse. And we have action items that we could bring in here, and it is going to be a link, and we're going to display that as an icon. Now hopefully the system will not crash when I do this. And there it is, and it will open up a Word document if we have Microsoft Word installed. Let's preview that, and let's go to the very end of the document, and we can see it is an editable or an openable item within here. You can size it and you can reposition it however you'd like. And that's the end of this demonstration. Now you can see we've got our little action items in here, and it looks good. And we can always delete it, and we can size it. I'm actually not going to double click it. I don't have Word installed here. But that's the end of this demo.